And the guy told me, he said, best thing you can do is get yourself some goats. So that's what I did. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Bonham Tx. I'm Josh, and we appreciate you guys clicking on this video. Well, you might be asking yourself, why goats? Why do I want goats? Why do I need goats? And I get that question a lot. So y'all want to talk about goats? I want to talk about goats. Let's talk about why we got into goats and what we have goats for now. So when we started out with goats, the purpose for us was for vegetation management. We had a lot of undergrowth and we needed it cleaned up. And the guy told me, he said, best thing you can do is get yourself some goats. So that's what I did. I bought goats, I put them to work for us, and I just want to show you kind of what they've done for our property. As far as cleaning it up, taking care of obnoxious weeds, poison ivy, briars, they took care of that, cleaned it up, and now we have a pretty well maintained place, all because of goats. So I want to show you right here a fence row of our property, and you can see all these leaves have been ate off. Everything up next to the fence row is clean and clear, as high up as they can reach. Now this property next to us is not so much the same. You can see in here all this underbrush, just like this right here, to where our property is over here and to where this is, you can't even crawl through there. So that's what that looked like. That was full of stuff that we couldn't even get through, and adding goats is how we got started in the goat business, and we just went from there. These goats have cleaned this property up. For example, a little spot right here, you can see all these dead briars that they've eaten, and then you couldn't even come through here. You couldn't even walk through this spot. And now, besides dipping my head a little bit, you can walk completely through here. And that's how we got into the goat business. So we bought some goats, just regular goats, and then that's where we went with that. We got them to control the vegetation, clean it up, and after they got a start in it, got it knocked down, we come in behind them and cleaned up the rest with where we could get in to fix that problem. Another good example right here is, you can see behind me, all this clean, clear. Trees are trimmed up as high as they can reach. And then when you turn and look at the neighboring property behind me, you can see that you can't even see through over there to our fence row. Over here behind me, here, that right there, that area right there, you can see that it is completely full of brush. The goats, if they were on that property, will have that cleaned completely down. If you guys are not subscribed to the YouTube channel, please go down, hit that like button, subscribe to our channel. Stay up with what we got going on. We're always doing things about how our operation works, why we have goats, what you need to do with goats, how we raise them, and we'd appreciate it. Our channel's growing. We have almost 25,000 subscribers, so if you're not subscribed, go down, subscribe to our channel. It would help us out. Like, share, get the video out there, and we really appreciate it. So after we got our brush under control, The reason we have goats now is for a meat goat breed. So Kikos are a meat goat, and we raise these goats for meat production. And that's what we do. We take bulk of our goats to the auction house and sell them for meat purposes. And then we sell some for reproduction. So we'll take goats that people can build a herd with. They can start out with their own herd. And that's the reason why we chose these Kikos. They are pretty much a maintenance type free goat. They do require looking after, taking care of, but Kikos are a performance type goat, and that's the reason why we went with them. So now we take bucks, we breed them to our does, and then we offer a certain amount of those for sale off the farm. So you can come in here, you can buy goats from us, whether you're wanting to grow your herd, start you a herd, or add them as part of your meal plan. So that is the purpose of these goats. They are a meat goat, and that's what they do now for us. They serve a purpose for us on our farm. We're able to make a profit, and that's what it's all about. We're still using these goats on this property. They served one purpose, and now they're serving another. Other benefits, factors are they are pretty easy to handle if you got the right setup, and your whole family can get involved. That's another thing, is this is a family operation. We all get involved, we all take care of them, and we raise them here on, we have about 65 acres. So between us, we have another pasture that we could take them on, which totals up to be 73 acres total. But what we use these goats for here and our family is serving a purpose on our farm and still be able to use the land. So these goats are out grazing, and they're doing their job right now. Just go out and look at them, watch them doing what they love to do. So for us, we had cattle, and it was a small little operation, and cattle did not work for us. It was too much. We didn't have enough pasture. We didn't have the right equipment, and it was just overwhelming with trying to make a profit with cows, and that did not work for us. So that's where we went to goats, and just really didn't know how far it was going to take us and where we was going to go with it, but we took a chance on them, and started out with the wrong type of goats and got into these Kikos, and from there it just went up. We're always trying to improve this herd, improve our base herd. I like what they do. I like how they are beneficial to us. We do eat goat meat. We have them processed, eat our own. We sell them for other people to eat. It's the #1 meat in the world. It's lean, it's a good meat for you. So, you know, these goats serve many purposes, and it's just really good for us to have them and raise them here on our farm and still be able to utilize the land that we have. Peak time when we sell kids, we kid out in early spring, late winter, Early spring is when we kid out, and we try to have our kids weaned at 90 days, and then we take them to the market. So here on this farm, we're taking those kids that we're not offering for sale off the farm. We're taking the bulk of them to the meat market, and that's where they're bringing good money. Right now, this year, we brought $3 a pound. The goat prices are remaining high. It's a good time to be in the goat business, and you can take something like this doe right here. She's going to go out and produce kids, and we're going to take those kids and we're going to go sell them and make money on those kids. The thing about the Kikos is they're durable, they're hardy, they raise their kids. You take their kids, you sell them, you make a profit. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, letting you know of why we got into goats, why we're staying into goats, and how it's going for us. So there's a lot of good reasons to have goats. We have a purpose for them, and they continue to maintain our property as far as cleaning it up, and then they serve another purpose for making money off of our property. So we have this place and we utilize the land. We have goats, we take them for meat production, and then we sell them off the farm for others to start their own herd or maybe add our genetics into their herd. So we are still going at it, still improving what we got. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you found it informative, and we appreciate you watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.